Crew, what it do? This your boy Chris, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And as y'all know, man, we got this cruise control series going, and so we actually out here in Illinois or St. Louis, wherever we at,
close enough, man.
Something like that. And I hit them up because, as y'all know, with cruise control, it's all about, you know, linking entrepreneurs, creators, and stuff like that with the car community. And you know, this dude, he's in all of that, and so it made sense for, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. I said, hey, bro, we need to sit down, we need to get in the car, chop it up, and do this because it just makes sense. And
Absolutely.
so what we're gonna do, man, I want to go ahead and introduce him. Like I said, he's on fire on YouTube right now. Red Eye Hellcat owner, bodybuilder, business owner, all that, man. SRT God, bro. What's going on with you, fella?
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the SRT God, man. I truly appreciate you swinging by, chopping it up.
So
it's me, man. I'm here in Illinois doing the big Gap Fest Stunt Jam. It's going down, man. It's gonna be a crazy show. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. This is my car. This is the Hellcat Red Eye. I ended up buying it down in Arizona,
okay.
And it's actually a 2019, but it was brand new on the spot. So yeah, man.
Let's show on the wrap, bro. Let's show on the wrap.
This is the line wrap. My boys over at Reflectionz Detail, they did the damn thing, man. They killed it on this one, guys. It's crazy. I do want to mention though, this is the first time that you will ever see. If you guys want to see these light up, make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel, the SRT God. First one to ever do that shit, man. The hood lights up. I also want to point this out real quick. These light up as well, so I got the red jewel in there for the red eye.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that shit lights up. There's 3 different modes on there, so make sure when you guys check out my YouTube channel that it's on there. We went with the lion on the side. Once everything is done, you know, being with the pandemic and stuff, you know, not all the product was in, so this is not completely wrapped, but we will. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that.
And like you said, it ain't even done. Y'all wait till it's done.
Right.
I don't know what it's gonna look like when it's done.
Shit, I don't even know what it's gonna look like.
But from what he told me, I'm not gonna tell y'all on camera.
Right.
This shit is gonna go crazy, bro. If y'all haven't already, y'all already know. Y'all see the merch, cruise control. We're gonna go ahead, hop in the car, and we're gonna get this conversation started, man. So you ready?
Hope y'all can hear it through the exhaust.
But you know what? Go ahead and give him a start up real quick, bro. Might as well. Go on, give him that start up. We're gonna catch y'all on the road, man. I'll be right back. Alright, so I know you said that, you know, you wanted a Hellcat for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So these been out for a while. So what was one of the reasons that made you say, when you seen that car, you said, you know what, bro, I gotta have one of those? Because you know they got all kind of, I mean, you got Cobras, GT500s, you know, Camaro's been out for a minute, so they got the SS's and stuff like that. I need to put my seatbelt on because I know Mopars ain't gonna shut up. Let me do that, y'all. Kids, make sure you put your seatbelts on.
Safety first, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
boys
sir.
and girls.
Yes, sir. But what attracted you to the Hellcat over all the other cars that's out here right now?
Honestly, bro, you know, like I've said plenty of other times, is Mr. Organik and Tall Car Guy are huge Mopar guys. You know, and I'm from Minneapolis, and you know they run the town with that. So me and Organik were talking. Originally, I wanted to buy a Ford Raptor, but he straight up told me, he's like, bro, if you want your YouTube channel to grow and stuff, you need to buy a Mopar. And honestly, you know, I've always thought Challengers were cool.
Right.
But I honestly, I didn't realize they were this cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. When I started looking into them, and you know, yeah, they were back in like 15. They were starting to build them more, and they were starting to get, you know, popular. And you know, when you start talking about the various stages that they have for Mopar, you know, you got the regular one, the Scat Pack, the you know, the 392. You got the Destroyer. You got, you know, there's
It's
so many steps.
Bro. It's so many.
But I want to go straight to the top of the Mook. And don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot of people, you know, they hold that against me, that I don't, you know, I didn't start off at the lowest. But I want you guys to understand that it took me a year and a half just to get to this point to even buy. So I've been manifesting this car for a year and a half, 2 years.
Right.
So it's not like I just went out and I just bought it. You know, these kind of cars are, you know, to get a loan for them, to make sure you can afford to pay. I mean, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment on this thing, you know. So
thanks.
It's one of those things where you just don't run out and buy it. You know, you could, don't get me wrong, there's people out there that do it, but you know, I'm a normal dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not some millionaire. You know, yeah, we own businesses and that type, but you know, you still got to be able to make the payments, right? And you got to be comfortable, and you got to be able to do this. So when I started getting into the car world, the Mopar was just one of those things that just turned me on. You know, I'm a Dodge fan. Just did a lot of research on them, and just realized that that's what I needed. And what happened was when I bought it down in Scottsdale, it was just there, and we were just driving by. You know, so
you didn't go down there to buy a car.
No, I drove. I was down there for vacation, actually shooting a photo shoot for my brand, my clothing line.
What the hell?
And it was sitting in the lot, and I told my wife, I said, "Oh man, that's a Hellcat Red Eye, no way!" Right. We whipped in there, and it was, that's all she wrote.
So did you drive it back, or did you?
Yes, I drove. I actually bought it over the phone because once I wanted to buy it and realized that I wanted it. I just said, I was already flying out the next day, so we ended up doing all the paperwork over the phone, and then I flew back down the following weekend and drove it back home. And then I had it shipped down to Reflectionz Detail to get wrapped and everything. So, and then I picked it up before the Dallas show, which was just a month and a half ago or something.
And you was telling me outside before we got started, bro, you didn't even drive before you bought it?
No, absolutely not. So once I got off the phone with the people that I need to get off the phone with about the car to make sure that I was making the right move, I told them, write it up, let's do it. You know, because they don't let you drive this with the red key.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can beg and plead, but they ain't doing that.
Unless you got the cash right there in a duffel bag, you ain't driving it. So I just said, write it up. I'll be back to buy it. I'll be back to pick it up. So it was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. It was a leap of faith that I took, and I highly suggest. Everybody talks about taking a leap of faith and so forth down the line, but make sure your ducks are in a row too, man. Don't just run out and do something crazy, and then 6 months later you wish you never did it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that your mindset is there. When you thought you worked hard, you got to work that much harder. So that's where it's at, man.
Yeah. So I know you said that you were rookie to the car game. So what I guess attracted you to even getting into cars? I mean, obviously we men, so you see cars like, oh bro, I gotta have that, or that's a badass car. We just men, that's naturally a thing for us. Yeah. But what made you actually say, what, I'm finna actually get into this YouTube community, I'm finna get into the car community, all that? That's
where it started, honestly, with the YouTube. So I've had my YouTube since 2012 or something like that. Right. I just never posted on it anymore, yada yada yada. And honestly, the older I got, I started hanging out with Organik and Tall and all these guys that had the cars. And honestly, that's what made me, I really wanted to grow my channel. I really wanted to show to people that, yo, man, you could do whatever you want. Right. And like I said, I wish I would have been able to film the prior stuff, years ago, and not owning a clothing line and all this other stuff that I got entailed, but I didn't think I was ever going to go back on YouTube. Right. So if these are things that you're going to want to do, I really highly recommend you starting from scratch and doing what you're doing and showing people the growth. I wasn't able to do that. I just went out, bought the Hellcat, and then started back filming. Right. So I would really recommend people to truly start it from scratch. If you got a plan and you're manifesting, start filming right away. Yeah. And that's where I screwed up. I did not do that. I should have been doing it prior when I was working and all these hours to be able to do this and buy the purchase of it. But that's really why I got into the cars. And now that I did, guys, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you guys that there's a lot of people that I can mention that has really taken me under their wing and deserve credit, because I truly don't know if I would be in the position I'm in if it wasn't for them. You got E-Vapors, you got Rail to Rails, you got El Boogie, yourself. These guys are all really good guys, and honestly, they took me under their wing, and they didn't have to. Right. They hooked up with me and came to me and were like, yo, let's do this. You got something that nobody's got. Those are types of things that push you. Those are types of things that, they didn't have to do that. So they want to see me succeed, and that's so cool, because I'm gonna be really truthful, honestly, I never had that. I've never had that my whole life. Yeah. So for me to be able to get that kind of love from something that is so new to me is crazy. Like, is this real?
It's weird at first.
Yeah, it's super weird, and it's still weird to me. Like, I have questions all the time. I mean, E-Vapors talk off the record a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't want to bug him, you know. So,
Right.
and he always tells me, bro, you're never gonna bug me. That's not how we are. We're family. Da da da.
Right.
But you know, like you said, it's weird, you know,
Yeah,
because you've
yeah.
never had that feeling before. So when you
Right.
have that, you don't want to overwhelm it either, you know. So, you know, like I always say in all my talks with people on camera is I truly appreciate those guys. I can't thank them enough to, you know, really show me the ropes. Even to this day, you know, he's always teaching me stuff. He's learning stuff from me, and so forth, you know. So
that's what it's about.
It's so cool to see that, because there's a lot of stuff out there. You know, I've done a lot of sports. I've done bodybuilding. I've done this. I've done that, and maybe some people get that treatment, but I never got that. So this is something that's super new to me, to be able to have that love and support and take me under their wing and just rock with me and believe in me. You know, that's what's up, is they believe in me that we can do this, you know. So
when you down, they kind of keep you up, like, bro,
yeah,
I can do this shit.
Yeah, they kick me in the ass.
For sure. And that's how I actually even got tapped in with you, was when you did that interview on Car Talk with E-Vapors. You know, again, with the smaller YouTubers, the algorithm on YouTube, you don't catch a lot of people unless you've seen on something else. And that's why, like, even with my platform, it's like, bro, it's all about creating a platform to put other people on. And, you know, people that may not be on you, or even if they are, like, okay, I want to get to know a little bit more about this particular person. And so, you know, that's how I got tapped in with you. And then since day one, I followed you, and, you know, I just kind of been keeping up ever since then. So,
and I appreciate that. Like, everybody that's been subscribing, you know, and showing me love. And don't get me wrong, like, I try to respond to everything, but lately my Instagram and shit has just been crazy. And I try to get back to everybody, you know, because they're taking the time out of their day to show me love, and I can't thank people enough for that shit. And so if I haven't got back to you, I apologize, but I try to get back to everybody and follow them back and show them love and so forth. So you know, I can't thank everybody enough. It's been nuts.
So we're gonna switch gears a little bit, because, you know, obviously we want to talk about the business world. And you know, people always want to know, man, how these people able to afford these kind of cars? How'd you get to where you at, stuff like that. And so I want to first start off talking about the clothing brand.
For sure.
Soda Muscle. If y'all don't know, make sure y'all tap in. It's on the back of his Hellcat. It's on his page. Y'all can tap in, and I'm gonna actually drop it in the link below, or the description below, so y'all can tap into that. But how did you? Obviously, I know why you went the fitness route. You into fitness. It makes sense. But what even got you into the clothing and the apparel business or industry?
Honestly, so I was pre-married before. I've been married and divorced. I was married at 24. I was divorced by 25.
Oh shit.
So, you know, things just changed. But anyways, I got into the fitness world because I got divorced. I didn't want to be that guy that went to the bar and drank his life away. I wanted to better myself. I wanted to better my health. You know, I have a really bad health issues on both sides of my family. So that was something that really drove me to the gym. And I thought to myself, yo, I'm not going to be that guy that goes and sits up and bellies up at the bar and drinks his life away. I didn't want no part of that. So I got into the fitness world, and again, you know, started talking to people that did shows and so forth down the line, and started bodybuilding and lifting and getting into it. And then I said, you know, I'm going to do a show. I didn't have a coach at the time. I did everything myself. My posing, I did everything myself. Matter of fact, when I did my first show, I never even went to a show before. So when I stepped on stage, I didn't even know what I was really doing. You know, and it showed.
You had to just flex it, just doing everything.
Yeah, man, it showed. But it was a learning experience. I learned a lot about my body, what it can do, what it can't do, things like that. So then I moved on from that show, did another show a year and a half later. I had a coach that helped me for the most part in that, so that was cool, but I learned a lot about my body. And then, you know, the whole clothing line just came about. I've wanted to do a clothing line for a long time, but it just wasn't the right time. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot to invest in.
Yes, sir.
And just with everything that was going on in my life at those times, it just didn't work out. So then I ended up meeting my wife that I'm married to now. And I told her I really want to do this. I want to really go with this. And you know, she supported me from day one. And she's like, let's do it. And so we just started doing it. And you know, I literally launched my website right at the pandemic time. in March of last year when it started coming heavy. Everybody was closing down, and I was freaking out. I'm like, really? Like, are you guys crazy? And our first 6 months we went off the chain. It was crazy. I couldn't keep stuff in stock. I couldn't keep, you know, so forth. But the motto behind it is, you know, if you're from the bodybuilding world, we don't have no money. Bodybuilders don't have money. Let's be real. We're spending it on, at the gym. We're spending it on our supplements, our coaches, our food, our chicken, definitely. Rice, you know, all that shit. So my prices are really low because I want people to feel good when they go in the gym. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Am I here to make money? Absolutely. Right. But I also want my people to feel good when they go to the gym. I want them to be able to not have to break, you know, spend a whole arm just for some clothing. You know, you have other brands out there that kill that industry, and that's not what I'm about. But the soda part actually means strength other than average. A lot of people think it's because I'm from Minnesota.
That's what I thought.
You know, it does, but at the same time, that's what it means. It's strength other than average, because in life, let's be real, guys, to get through life, it takes a lot of strength. And some people can't get through it, right? So you have to have the strength above the average person to be able to keep doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Being an entrepreneur, and everybody has that in them. It's just a matter of finding that niche, and some people do and some people don't. So that's where the strength comes in. Thanks. Life ain't easy, guys, and I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. It doesn't matter how much money you make or how much money you don't have. Life is hard for everybody. We all learn if you want to learn. You know, so it takes strength to get to that, and that's why I named it that. Dope. I'm done bodybuilding or doing shows right now. I just have too much going on, but I'm actually I sponsored some bodybuilding shows for my brand. Got you. So I have a clothing booth that I'm going to be putting up into the shows. Got you. And matter of fact, I got some other things that are in the works with some people that we're going to be meeting here in a couple hours to have more booths, and that's what it's about, guys. Like I keep telling you, brand yourself on how you want to be, and that's, you gotta stick your neck out. It doesn't cost you anything to call somebody and ask you to put your merch in somebody's lot or your merch in somebody's thing. It's free. The only thing that's gonna hurt is your dignity, right? So stick your neck out there, man. Tell yourself, like Chris, he stuck his neck out when he wants to talk to people on these things. He's sticking his neck out because he can tell somebody else, nope, I don't want to do it. Well, you know what I'm saying? So he is sticking his neck out there to do these things, you guys. So make sure you guys, anything and everything you want to do to grow, you got to stick your neck out there and try it. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. You're going to sit back and go, God, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. And it's just facts, you know. So you just be positive and stick to yourself and learn from anything and everything you do. There's always a positive learning experience, and that's what you need to take forward. For sure.
I love listening to this dude, bro, because if y'all don't know, like, I got a background in network marketing. Y'all will get my story later on, but like a lot of the stuff that I hear come from him, a lot of the personal development and stuff that I got going through that experience, bro, I hear a lot of that in you. And I told you that's why you remind me so much of my homeboy Dustin. Like, he did it with me, and y'all remind me of this period, you know, a lot. But you know, just having that positivity, just, you know, no matter what, knowing, you know, what life throw at you, I watched your video with your dad, man. I was like, damn, like,
that was a situation. That was a hard video, man. And I'm gonna be truthfully honest, that was probably the most response video I've ever gotten, not only from family, but I had so many messages from that video that people were super heartfelt, man. And it took a lot for me not to cry, guys. I'm gonna be truthfully honest. That was a very hard video, but it's facts. It is straight facts. And it, I don't want to think that way because I don't want to say it's negative, but when you watch that video, I really want you to understand that we all are going to go through shit like that. All of us. None of us want to, but it was a really heartfelt video, and man, I had people from my family call me crying, and they, you know, it was just amazing. It was, but I spoke from the heart. I really did, and that was really hard. You could kind of catch me almost tearing up a little bit, but I caught myself real quick. I was thinking of my car. No, I'm just kidding. But it was a heartfelt message, man. I truly appreciate you showing that out because it meant a lot to me. That video was hard, man. It was really hard.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's actually back in Vegas on his own. He's doing amazing. I want to give a huge shout out to my aunt and my uncle, my uncle-in-law that took very good care of him, man. I truly appreciate those guys for just everything they've done. There was things that I couldn't be there for him. For the last 6.5 weeks, I couldn't be there every day like they were. So huge shout out to my uncle or my aunt and her husband for taking good care of him, man. I couldn't do it. It was amazing.
Shout out to you, Pops, man.
Yeah.
Keep going, man.
Appreciate you, boss.
For sure. So with this, with this whole YouTube, and it's just the brand, period, because it ain't just about the YouTube, it ain't just about the clothing brand. I feel like, you building an entire brand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same with me, like, it's so many other things I want to do outside of YouTube. This just kind of like the slingshot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To get to that. What's your goals with everything, bro? Where do you see the SRT God, the Soda Muscle, the whole, where do you even see that whole brand going? What does success look like for you with all of that?
Man, I have goals, big ones, little ones, all of them in between. I would really, honestly, I would like to be done with work. I've been with my company now that I've been working for them. I've been there 20 years.
Oh, shit.
I would love to be able to walk away from that and keep being an entrepreneur, keep having my business, living off my business, and growing other things. There's a lot that I would like to do. It's just a matter of how like you said, it's a puzzle. Everything's got to fit into place to where it needs to be. Would I like to do more things with the fitness industry? Absolutely. The car world now, that's another big thing that I've been really getting a lot of reach out from a lot of people. So that's the thing, you have to have a door that's wide open to any opportunity that is there. I could tell you something right now where I want to be in 5 years, but ask me that in 3 weeks and it could be a whole different ball game. Because I always have my mind wide open. And let's be real, I want to make money on anything that I do. Whether it's YouTube, my clothing line, whatever the case may be, I want to make money. Why? Because I want to be able to live comfortably. I want my family to live comfortably. I want to be able to have fun and show people that the harder you work, the more money and the more comfort and everything that you have. Is money everything? Absolutely not. No. But let's be real, money is something.
It is.
So
I told my homeboy, it's almost like air.
Yeah, it is.
In the world we live in.
And that's the beauty of the United States of America, is that the sky's the limit, man. You can do anything you want. You can make $10 or you can make 10 million. It's up to you how much you want to work and how much you want to push. And I've always said this, and I'm going to be truthfully honest with you guys right here. I've always said, well, it's easy for that person to say it because they're already there. Well, it's easy for that person because they were born with money. And well, it's easy for that person to say, no, what you need to do is shut up, sit down, and think to yourself, hey, I can be there too. How hard, whether it's 3 jobs, 2 jobs, 4 jobs, how hard do you want it? Just because somebody else got it an easy way, who cares how they got it? You do you. Exactly. Big facts. And I've heard this so many times of people talking about, well, this person had that. Man, first of all, you're worried about what other people have. Stop that. All right? Don't worry about what I have. Don't worry about what he has. Worry about what you want, what you have yourself. And you're going to go so much further in life. Is it cool to sit back and be like, man, he's got some badass stuff. He's got cool stuff. She's rocking that outfit. Of course, it's super. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you can have that too.
But you can have it too. You can have more than that if you want. It's all up to you. So that's my thoughts, man.
You got to chase the dream, don't chase the money.
That's right.
Because like you said, it's important, but bro, you'll be spending your wheels so long trying to figure out ways. It's a million ways to make money, bro. You got to find your lane.
That's right.
And that's why I applaud you. Everything that you're doing is in line with your brand. Even with, the whole car like that, this shit fits you, bro. Right. No cap. So, y'all figure out what it is y'all want to do, bro. Find what you're passionate about, what makes you, what drives you, what makes you wake up in the morning, bro. And just figure out a way to get paid by that. But don't look at what this man and this man and this girl, this woman, what they doing, and say, well, they making money this way, let me try it, because it may not be for you.
I'm already taking that lane, sweetheart. So you better take something else, man. No, it's facts though, man. And that's it. Is you just gotta learn where your niche is. And it might not be a car. It might not be bodybuilding. It might not be fashion. It might not, you know what I'm saying? It might be you want to own your own McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be what we all are doing.
Right.
And that's what I stress on my stuff is don't take what I tell you about cars and this and that and what I'm doing, put it and apply it towards something you want.
Right.
You know, it might, like I said, it might not be cars, it might not be fitness, but just do you. Do what you want to do. Yeah. Put that energy towards it, you know?
Yeah. Man, it's been a good conversation, man. We could be talking the way that my mindset is, I can talk this shit all day with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what keeps us going, and that's how we're gonna always stay on track to get to where we want to go. When we surround ourselves with people that think like, you know, how we talking right now. So I'm gonna cut that short for now. We'll talk offline about that. But what I will want to ask you is that you got your Hellcat. I know what you said, you know, the ultimate car is, but let's say, you know what, you got your 5-car garage at the house.
Yeah.
You know, you sold the muscle done took off. Yeah. Everything else that you done put your hands in done took off YouTube, you 1 million subscribers plus. You traveling the world doing what you want to do. You got a 5-car garage. What's sitting in that 5-car garage?
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. If I make it like that, and this was my first car, this car will be sitting in there. And I'm going to say that because I want to be able to go outside and look outside every day at this thing that helped me make it to where I want to be. Right. Would I ever get rid of it? Absolutely. But that's not the point. Right. This would be one of them cars. A Lamborghini SVJ is going to be another one that I definitely want to scrap up. Okay. I gotta keep the slingshot because my wife will kill me on this if I don't tell her that I'm gonna keep the slingshot. So that one's for you, girl. I gotta keep the slingshot. And honestly, I would probably, you know, I would like a Denali HD 2500 all jacked up, looking spidey body fine with you know, diesel, so I could pull my toys. Yeah. You know, and then honestly, I probably would. You know, I like the Jeep Rubicons that are like the Texas edition where they're all jacked up. They look like bulletproof. Yeah. So I would either do something like that or even the 4x4 Mercedes. That one's sick too.
It is, bro. Yeah. Shout out to Organik, man.
Yeah, he just got
that mug clean. That mug clean. I didn't even ask you, how'd y'all link up? How'd that happen?
Well, he's from Minneapolis. So how it all started was this is no cap here, man. I saw him all the time coming in the gym. And one day, you know, this is way back when he had his vet green. He had a green a long time ago. For I don't pay attention, but anyways, he had it there, and I was like, man, this dude is something. I didn't even know who the hell he was. Right. Like, man, this dude's got a sick whip. Mm-hmm. And I saw him. We were crossing paths in the locker room, and I was like, yo, bro, you got a sick ass ride, you know, humble as fuck, dude, humble ass dude. And he was like, hey, man, I appreciate that. You know, we started talking a little bit. I'm like, yeah, what year is it? You know, this, that, the other. And he, you know, we filled it out or whatever. He's like, hey, man, you should subscribe to my channel. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll subscribe to your channel. You know? Right. And I looked him up, and I went back to the house. I'm like, babe, I met this dude, Mr. Organik, like super cool, tall, badass car, you know, da-da-da-da. And I linked up, and I looked him on Instagram, obviously, you know. I was being a stalker. and I was like, damn, this dude's, what the hell, man? He's got it going on.
He's an old figure, actually.
Yeah. And, you know, that's how we just linked up. And then I saw him at the gym all the time. We started bowling and talking and having fun. But what's funny is everybody says I'm the white Organik. So he's actually called me out on it. He's like, yo, man, somebody just called you white Organik again. Yeah. I was like, yeah, man. But his style is something that's unique. Yeah. You know, and he rocks it. And that's him. It's truly him. You know, a lot of people talk about him being off camera and he's fake, and he's the same situation on camera and off camera. Right. And that's where I learned was like, this dude is cool, man. This dude is legit. You know, and that's the thing again. You know, we're gonna have people that dislike us. We're gonna have people that have something to say.
They come with it.
And I've talked to him about that. It's like, bro, how do you handle this stuff? Like, how do you go through this? And he just looks at me and laughs. He goes, I hit the delete button, man. So that's how we linked up. He is a cool dude. You know, in Minneapolis, he's very well known. But no cap, I wouldn't want to mess with him. I wouldn't want to trigger that part. That boy's got some hands, man.
We've seen the videos.
Yeah, you've seen the video. That shit's real, man. I've seen it, dude. It's crazy, but he's a good dude, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, look, let's get a quick pull in the Hellcat. You ain't gotta do nothing too crazy. But let's get the people on camera. It's a real quick look of what the power look like in this joint. It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get one of these.
The problem
bro.
is though, is when you get 800 horse, you want more. You know, that's where I'm at right now. I want more horsepower. Don't tell my wife that part. I do want more horsepower though, man.
Don't watch this. Don't watch this.
We're gonna try to push 1150 horse out of this, man. So we're gonna see what we can do with it, but it'll be all right, man.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Link up and see what's up.
It's always another level. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, always another level.
Oh.
Gotta love that shit, boy.
Nobody was around and everybody was safe, so
nobody got harmed in filming of this video.
No,
at all.
At all, man.
Well, look, man, is there anything else that you want to tell the people, man?
Honestly, I just want to tell you guys, and this is real shit, is be real with yourself, be you, be the person that you want to be. You're gonna get flack from it, I get it, I understand it, I deal with it all the time, but I really want you guys to be yourself. I want you guys to focus on you. I want you to focus on being positive, and I want you to focus on taking care of you and your family and being real. I can't express enough to be real.
Yeah.
But I truly appreciate all the love and the support, Chris. I truly appreciate you for calling me and wanting to do this. I rock with you. You're a badass dude, and I appreciate the love from the beginning, man. It's been awesome. I can't wait to do more work with you.
For sure.
And see what he's got coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely stay locked in, man.
Yes, for sure. Mandatory.
Well, this is the end of this one, man. You know, like I said, I appreciate him. He could have easily been like, nah, man, I got other stuff going on, but he made time for me, and I'm forever indebted for that, man. Anybody that's, making time for me, because we all on this grind together, I appreciate it, man. And, I feel like they family for life. So,
yes, sir.
We're gonna get out of here because we got a dope-ass car show we gotta make it to.
Yes, sir.
And get the rest of this weekend started, man. So, like I always tell y'all, man, stay locked in, stay cruising with your boy, and we'll catch y'all next video, man. We out.
Later.